School of Management Studies IGNOU presents an audiobook on the course Mmpc 008 Information Systems for Managers for MBA program. Block 2 Information Systems Unit 6 Information Systems Economics and Security Part 1.
Introduction. Growing need of information. Maintaining records for use as and when has been in practice right from the ancient times. Initially, people were required to keep record of their possession so that governing body could take tax from them. Government and traders kept records to plan their activities better. With the industrialization, it became necessary for industry owners and managers to keep records of inventory and accounts. Management needed more information for internal decisions. Investors, on the other hand, needed information about the organizations, its soundness and health. In spite of the technological developments, there is an ever-increasing demand for more and more information. Information and information technology have become a strategic necessity. The business environment has become much more competitive. It has become mandatory on the part of the organizations to make full use of information with the help of technology to service. In an organization, information and technology exist in the form of an information system. Whenever an external or internal demand is anticipated or felt by the organization, information system, IS, helps the organization to plan critical response activities. The individuals are supported by IS to fulfill their roles. The organizations use IS to track consumer behavior. With the availability of technology, even in the form of handheld smart devices, it has become possible to disseminate information at any time in case organization has IS in place. The organization may take proactive measures rather than firefighting measures based on the information provided. With increased size of organization, the volume of data generated within the organization also increased and IS became a necessity for rational decision making by providing information at all levels by extracting from the pile of data. Objectives. After reading this unit, you should be able to define data, information, knowledge, and relationship between them. Explain the concepts like cost and value of information. Illustrate the main reasons for success and failure of an MIS. Describe ethical issues involved in information society and right to information, and explain the need and mechanism to protect and safeguard computer resources from unauthorized access, computer viruses, and cybercrimes. Data, information, knowledge. Data is raw material with which we start and information is the finished product. For example, look at the following links: 1234 5000, 2345 7000, 3456 4500, 2571 8000. Above lines just contain data as there is no meaning associated. These data, when placed in proper context, make sense like 1234 is the account number and 5000 is the amount withdrawn from the account in a day. The data is now usable and we can process it to extract information such as the amount withdrawn from the account number 1234 is Rs 5000. We can consolidate the data and extract the information that 24,500 rupees were withdrawn on the day. Information has been defined as data that have been put into a meaningful and useful context and communicated to a recipient who use it to make decisions. It reduces uncertainty, reveals additional alternatives, or helps eliminate irrelevant or poor ones. Returning back to our example, the bank manager may decide the amount of required cash based on the information of total money withdrawn. The information makes a person more knowledgeable. Knowledge is an awareness and understanding of a set of information that help decision making. Knowledge makes a person wise. The sequence is the following. Data is processed to get information. Information makes a person knowledgeable. Knowledge so created adds to the wisdom, abbreviated as DIKW. This is the relationship between DIKW. The information should have certain characteristics to be valuable to its recipient. These characteristics vary from being accurate to secure. If information is not accurate, the decision maker may not rely on the information. The situation becomes worse if the recipient of the information is not aware of its inaccuracy. The decision maker may use inaccurate information, assuming it to be accurate. The following is a comprehensive list of desired characteristics. 1. Accurate. The information should be accurate and error-free. The information may be inaccurate due to incorrect data that has been used to generate information. The data may be inaccurate due to human error. This is commonly referred to as garbage in, garbage out, GIGO. Complete. 2. Complete. The information must be complete. The information should not have been filtered that presents a biased picture to the recipient. Let us say salespersons of organization are reporting sales information to the sales manager. The sales they make for the month of July are exceptionally low. They delete this information from their report, whereas the sales manager might be interested in July sales just as much as in other month sales. He might even be aware of the reasons for the low sales and might be planning to boost sales in July. The incomplete information may be useless for him. 3. Economical. We all understand that information has an associated cost and it is expected to be beneficial for the recipient. The benefit must be much greater than the cost. 4. Flexibility. Let us understand flexibility through an example. In a bank, the bank manager would like to know the total amount withdrawn and deposited through transactions, loans given, and recovered by the bank. A client would like to check the total money he withdraws from his account and his present balance. The information that the bank possesses should be flexible enough to present different views of data to different people. 5. Reliable and verifiable. Information is said to be reliable if one can depend on it. Both data and information should be reliable. In case there is any doubt or the user wants to be absolutely sure, he might like to verify. 6. Relevant. This characteristic is self-explanatory. No one would like to have irrelevant data or information. 7. Simple. The information must be presented in proper format to make it simple for user. Too much information may result in information overload. The user may not be able to extract important information. 8. Timely. The information may lose its value if it is not received in a timely manner. Imagine reading yesterday's newspaper today. 9. Accessible and secure. The information should be easily accessible to authorized persons. At the same time, the information should be secure from unauthorized users. Data life cycle. We can think of data having their own life cycle, namely data generation, data manipulation, transmission of data, and communication of information, storing, retrieving, archiving, purging, and reproduction of data. The generation of data could take place internally or externally. This data has to be captured by recording of data from an event or occurrence in some form such as sales slips, personal forms, purchase order, etc. Stored data would have to be retrieved by searching out and gaining access to specific data elements from the medium where it is stored. Retrieved data may be converted or reproduced to different form or presentation format by way of documents, report, etc. Data are also constantly transported to the user in processed form. It is transferred to storage from the source, then processed and passed on to the user, who again returns it to storage after working on it, which becomes available for further retrieval. The randomly accumulated data has to be sorted and classified to reveal appropriate information. For example, sales data can be classified product-wise, territory-wise, salesperson-wise, etc. Such a classification will give the sales data more meaning. Processing of data might entail quite a bit of manipulation and calculations involving addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. based on certain formulae. Computations might have to be performed for deriving employees' pay, customers' bill, financial ratios, hospital bills, insurance claim, etc. Management science, operational research models might be used for determining optional product mix, aggregate planning, and economic order quantity determination. Data stored must be utilized on some occasion by someone at some point of time. Otherwise, there is no point in storing it. When data is finally put in a usable form, it can be retrieved and turned into information at appropriate time for decision making. It is important to destroy data following its evaluation for use in future. Destruction or purging of data records may be accomplished on a purely routine basis following one-time use or may occur in review of old records. This is done by following the organization's policy. Destruction is the terminal stage or the end of data life cycle. Value and cost information. The value of information is measured in terms of benefit to the organization. The benefits may be tangible that can be easily quantified. For example, 5% increase in sales is a tangible benefit which corresponds to, say, 50,000 rupees. If the cost of the information that led to this additional profit is 20,000 rupees, then the value of the information is 30,000 rupees. Sometimes the benefits may be intangible and cannot be easily quantified. For instance, the information may help consumers to connect to a company better. The employees may feel respected in an organization if more information is shared with them. In both the cases, the attrition rate will decrease and the corresponding benefit cannot be directly measured in terms of financial benefit to the organization. For using information to its advantage, organization develops an information system. However, before developing the system, a cost or benefit analysis is done to figure out net benefit of the system. There are many methods to assess value of information system. The most common are explained below. 1. Cost-benefit analysis. IT projects require investments in advance before getting its outcomes. Many times, it becomes difficult for organizations to take decisions on such investments. Over the years, however, it is clear now about the advantages of information and hence the need for the IS. Nowadays, IT projects are less risky provided all resources including the human resource are well planned and put in place. The cost-benefit analysis method is comprehensive and explicit in understanding the investment and gain out of it, hence it is covered in detail. Identification of IT costs. Earlier, IT cost used to be so hard to estimate because of excessive overhead. With the advancement in IT and availability of human resources in much easier way than it used to be earlier, the task has become uncomplicated. There are options available for investments on IT. Third-party resources available, also through internet in terms of cloud services, has helped the organizations in setting up IT infrastructure in simple way. One may go for establishments in phases based on its preparedness of taking up the load and usability. A. Direct cost. B. Indirect human costs. Indirect human cost is more significant than direct cost and it is very elusive in nature. Following is the taxonomy of indirect human costs. Management time. Management effort and dedication. Employees training, retraining and human resource development. Management resources, personnel issues, cost of ownership, employee time, employee motivation. C. Indirect organizational costs, losses in productivity, organizational productivity, strains on organizational resources, opportunity cost and risk, business process re-engineering and integration of services, COVID resistance, identification of benefits. The following are the potential benefits of an IT system: reduced heat, reduced headcount, reduced manufacturing cost, reduced inventory cost, reduced downtime, better quality control, additional new customers, increased sales from existing customers, better image of the organization, higher employee morale, reduced attrition rate, the ability to recruit better employees, eliminate data duplicacy. This approach of doing cost-benefit analysis is known as total cost of ownership (TCO). The model attempts to include all costs, including direct and indirect costs of owning the information system. One can include non-business users of a computer system as a cost factor. This model is versatile and gives you complete freedom to include any relevant cost or benefits. It has been used to assess the net benefits of owning a computer system. TCO, in many cases, has revealed weaknesses of an information system in terms of underutilization or mismanagement of IS. 2. Return on investment (ROI). Another measure of IS value is return on investment (ROI). This method tries to quantify additional profits that are generated as a percentage of the investment in information system technology. For an example, a manufacturing firm invested 5 crore rupees in IS and an additional benefit due to increased sales is 50 lakh rupees. Then the return on investment is 50,000 by 5 lakh is equals to 1 by 10. In percentage, it will be 1 by 10 into 100, that is 10%. In other words, the return on investment is 10%. The company might perform this analysis before installing the information system with an objective of determining the utility of the system. The same analysis may be performed after the installation to check the delivered benefits of the IS against expected benefits. 3. Earning growth. Another measure of IS value is the increase in earnings growth. Let us say an organization experienced 7% sales growth in the year 2015. After installing IS, the sales growth became 15%. Assuming that no other factors affected sales, 8% increase in the sales are due to IS. 4. Market share. Similar to earning growth, one can also evaluate value of IS in terms of increased market share. Organizational growth depends on information, and IS plays the role of backbone for the organization in taking decisions. 5. Customer awareness and satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is one of the most valued intangible benefits of an information system. In present days, when we have online services by almost all organizations, IS helps customer track status of their orders. Customer may check the stock status before he or she places an order. All the leading companies that conduct survey on behalf of their client companies to determine the satisfaction level of their customers. Ethics in information society and right to information. While using IS, everyone is supposed to follow ethics to refrain from committing crimes by unauthorized use, as unethical use could be devastating for the organization. To control such unauthorized use, countries have predefined rules to be followed mandatorily. India, being a leader in IT industry, has IT Act which came up in the year 2000. It is widely known as IT Act 2000. Further amendments have been made for better control. Use of social media using the digital technology has also seen tremendous increase in near past. Following information shows the number of social media users only in India. In early 2021, WhatsApp users 53 crores, YouTube users 44.8 crores, Facebook users 41 crores, Instagram users 21 crores, Twitter users 1.75 crores. With the increase in use of IT, whenever felt necessary, the Government of India issues guidelines through modifications in February 2021 by modifying the IT Rules 2000 and 2011, Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code were notified. As per the Act, if any person, without permission of the owner or any other person who is in charge of a computer, computer system or computer network, accesses or secure access to such computer, computer system or computer network, downloads, copies or extracts any data, computer database or information from such computer, computer system or computer network, including information or data held or stored in any removable storage medium, introduces or causes to be introduced any computer contaminant or computer virus into any computer, computer system or computer network, damages or causes to be damaged any computer, computer system or computer network, data, computer database or any other programs residing in such computer, computer system or computer network, disrupts or causes disruption of any computer, computer system or computer network, denies or causes the denial of access to any person authorized to access any computer, computer system or computer network by any means, provides any assistance to any person to facilitate access to a computer, computer system or computer network in contravention of the provisions of this Act, rules or regulations made thereunder, charges the services availed of by a person to the account of another person by tampering with or manipulating any computer, computer system or computer network, then the person shall be liable to pay damages by way of compensation to the person so affected. With the code of conduct as above, if a person accesses some data without proper authorization, then the person is held responsible and could be punished. The information system and their impact must be audited and users must be aware of the risks involved. Privacy is an important social issue involved in information society. Privacy deals with the collection and use or misuse of data. Today, there is not even a single organization not using IT. Customer data is constantly being collected and stored. This data is often distributed, sold, or used without our knowledge. The health sector and retail shops, for instance, have data on its clients and customers. The fundamental question is, who owns this data and information? We know for sure that we would not like to share our medical records with others. Definitely not with insurance company or our employers. With Right to Information Act, which came up in 2005, the Government of India has empowered the citizens by giving right to be informed about the activities of the government, as informed citizen is better equipped to keep necessary vigil on governance. This act, known as RTI Act, has further amendments for better ease and control. This act is very useful because of digitization nationwide. Internet, with the continuous developments in IT and digitization, has made information flow very high. Doing online business using IT, that is, e-commerce, generates lots of data. IT Act has made e-commerce more adaptive and useful. Privacy of IT consumers and electronic documents created require a comprehensive mechanism to check and control.
We were listening to the audiobook by the School of Management Studies IGNOU for MBA program, course code Mmpc 008, Information Systems for Managers. Course Coordinator, Professor Anurag Saxena, School of Management Studies IGNOU. Voiceover by Renuka. Edited by Ruchi Sharma. Program assisted by Jagbandhu Jana. Program produced by Dr. Manoj Kumar Singh. This program was brought to you by Electronic Media Production Center of Indira Gandhi National Open University.